Welcome everyone to this session where we are going to be focusing on relaxing our heart. And the heart, as we all know, is a central organ at a physical level to our functioning. So we often say that the heart health is equal to the brain health. So, what we think also has a big impact on how our health responds, and particularly the heart is very, very sensitive to all the thoughts and emotions that we experience. And when we go through tough times, there is a lot of stressing and straining that happens to the brain, which then also gets carried to the heart. So, if we look at language itself, there are so many words that are linked to the heart. So, we say heartbroken, heart wrenching, um, there are also feelings of love that are expressed out of the heart. So when you fall in love with someone, it's the heart symbol that is shown there, and also for divine love. So heart plays a very central role, and it works very, very hard. So on an average, it pumps somewhere between 6 to 7,000 liters of blood in a day, and an average heart rate, I'm told, close to a lakh beats per day. So it's a very hard-working organ, and it is in our interest to take care of the heart. Now, what happens as we go through our day is a lot of things get accumulated. It could be fear, it could be worry, it could be anxiety, it could be anger, and the seat for all these emotions is the heart. On the brighter side, the seat for compassion, for divine love, for devotion, for empathy also is the heart. So we can really use the heart to heal ourselves and send love and compassion to those around us. And when we do that, then also our heart gets healed. So it's got an important role to play. And it is worthwhile examining what is the baggage that we are carrying and how can we let go of that and experience a sense of freedom in the heart. So that's going to be the focus of our practice today. And again, we have a lot to do. We've packed it very tightly. So we're going to do one warm up, which is Circle of Joy. We've shown that in one of the earlier sessions. So we'll just do that together. You could do it standing or sitting. But what is important is to visualize joy and visualize your heart feeling happy as you do this, yeah, nurturing your heart. So join your palms together, interlace the fingers at the heart. Nice inhalation there. And you can watch Amrita as she demonstrates. Exhale and stretch the arms out in front of you. Okay. It's important to lengthen the arm away from the torso. Okay, with the next inhalation, take the hands up, stretch the spine nice and tall, and as you exhale, circle the arms down and interlace them. And then inhale and lift the hands up as much as you can. If you have tight shoulders, it might not go very far. If you're flexible, you could go all the way up. So as much as you can. And then exhaling, bringing the hands back to Namaste. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, interlace, exhale. Visualize your heart getting energized and healed. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale and interlace, stretch, 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 stretch. Try to do a little bit more, but be wary of your shoulders. Exhale. Coming back to Namaste. Making sure your thumb touches the sternum, which is the bone very close to the heart. And that's also a connection to our astral spine. Again, inhale, interlace, exhale. Inhale up. This time, stretch over to the left side, giving the rib cages a nice opening. Stretching, stretching, and come back to center. Again, inhale and stretch over to your right side. Nice length. Exhale, come back to center. And we'll do one last version of it, which is exhaling, releasing the hands. joining the hands at the back and bending forward. Okay. So this also gives a nice stretch to the heart and it gives you a nice forward bend. You can drop your crown of the head to the floor if you're flexible enough. Be very mindful of your shoulders in this. Don't go to a point of discomfort and then slowly come up and release. Stand facing the screen. The next asana we are going to be doing is Muktasana, the freedom pose. Muktasana works beautifully with the heart. The power of Muktasana is in its ability to release emotional baggage that we may be carrying in our heart. So it's also good for you to maybe mentally visualize someone with whom you have some unresolved conflict and visualize sending energy to that person and your heart getting healed as you do this. That's another practical application of asanas as we practice Muktasana. So for practicing Muktasana, you could be vertical on your mat, step the left foot back about 3 to 4 feet, yeah, and you can slightly turn the toes outwards to of the left feet to get a better balance. Make sure the torso faces forward. Bend the right knee. It's a gentle bend. You don't have to go all the way. And then with the next inhalation, lift your arms up. Join them overhead. If you have cardiovascular conditions, you can just join them at the heart. And exhale, relax your shoulders. With the next inhalation, lengthen the spine, particularly the region of the heart, the thoracic region, and go into a nice backward bend there. Exhale. And now you can have your normal breath, keeping your gaze at the point between the eyebrows and consciously trying to release tensions from the heart. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is open at the back. Feel energy flowing from the back foot all the way up to the heart and lifting it up to the Agya Chakra, the point between the eyebrows. Affirming mentally, I am free. I am free. 2 more breaths there. And then slowly straightening your leg, stepping forward, and then releasing the arms. Wait in Tadasana for a moment there, tuning into your heart, feeling a sense of freedom there, visualizing light in your heart and healing. And now we'll repeat on the left side. So for this step, your right foot back, bend the left knee, inhale and circle your arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders, bend the elbows, joining the palms overhead. And if you have any heart conditions for easier breathing, it's better to hold the hands at the chest. With the next inhalation, lengthening the spine, go into a backward bend from the thoracic region, only if you have a healthy spine. Make sure the back of the neck is open, shoulders relaxed, chest is open. And feel that energy from the back leg all the way up to the heart and then offering it up at the spiritual eye. Sending light to all those whom you need to resolve conflict or disharmony with. Affirming mentally, I am free. I am free. 2 more breaths. Then you can straighten, circle the arms down, and then step the foot forward. And stay with that sense of freedom as you close your eyes and rest in Tadasana for a moment. And then slowly you can sit down. We are going to do the rest of the practices are all floor practices, so you can be on the floor. And the asana we are going to do is Ardha Matsyendrasana, the half spinal twist. So if you're familiar, we used it in one of our earlier sessions. So Ardha Matsyendrasana, Sit on both the sit bones. Make sure your spine is nice and tall. Bend your knees, place the foot on the floor, and then take your right leg outside the left hip. Cross your left leg over the right knee. Just check that you're still sitting on both your sit bones. Take your left hand back, place it behind the sacrum, and then the right hand can be wherever is comfortable. If you do the full version, you can do that. Otherwise, you can take your elbow to the knee. Make sure it's the opposite elbow and knee, okay, as you twist into the pose. So inhale, lengthen, exhale from and twist the navel. Inhale, lengthen the thoracic region, and then again inhale, lengthen, twist the shoulders, deepening into the twist each time. And finally, tucking your chin in and turning your neck over the shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Feel your spine nice and tall, open. The chest is open. Affirm mentally, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Feeling your heart full of love and healing. Visualize a green light there. When we radiate love to others, it has been scientifically proven that the heart is healed and you raise your magnetism. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. One more breath. And then slowly untwist yourself, come back to the center. And you can stack one knee on top of the other or sit in a simple Sukhasana for a moment, keeping your gaze at the point between the eyebrows as you affirm, feeling your heart being a magnet that's radiating love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. You could chant Om at the heart 3 times, mentally or loudly. Om, Om, Om. And now we'll repeat on the other side. So whichever side you did the last time, do the opposite now, ideally the right side. So you cross your knees, place your right hand behind, and then grab your leg with the left hand. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Deepen the twist each time. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Finally, tuck your chin to the chest and rotate your neck over the shoulder. Make sure your spine is nice and tall. You're not rounding your spine. Affirm mentally, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Visualizing your heart, soulful, full of devotion and divine love. And now slowly come back to center. And you could sit in a simple cross-legged position or stack your knees, whatever is comfortable for you. And just tune into your heart for a moment. Does it feel rested? Does it feel calm? Do you feel centered? And now we'll do a last asana for today, which is Parvatasana, the seated mountain pose. So there are different postures that you can be doing this in. There are a lot of yoga teachers in this group. So if you are doing the full lotus or the half lotus, you could do that. Otherwise, a basic Sukhasana is fine. It is also fine to do it on the chair. So sitting upright, what is important is the spine is tall. You're sitting on both your sit bones. The chin is parallel to the ground. And then with an inhalation, circle the arms up. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and relax. Now, visualize your energy lifting from the heart into the spiritual eye. Keep breathing. And now, for those of you who don't have any cardiovascular issues, we are going to take the Parvatasana to a deeper level. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, and hold the breath in and pull your navel towards the spine. Okay? And hold the breath and lift the energy up to the spiritual eye. Exhale and relax. Do this 2 more times. Inhale, pull the navel in, lift the energy up to the spiritual eye, hold it there, rotate it there. Exhale and relax. And 1 more time. Inhale, pull your navel in, lift the energy to the spiritual eye. Exhale and relax. And then with the next in breath, stretch tall, circle the arms down, relax, keeping your gaze at the spiritual eye, affirming mentally, my thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. And softly open your eyes. So now the next what we are going to practice is Shankar Mudra, or the conch mudra as it's called in English. So this is a conch. We are all familiar with this, yeah, Shank. And the Shankar Mudra is very, very healing for the heart, for the throat, and for all the higher chakras. And it is a very good practice to have to calm the heart. Yeah? So in order to do Shankar Mudra, what we need to do is first sit up nicely relaxed, yeah, and do a few rounds of abdominal breathing. Just make sure that we are calm, because Shankar Mudra should not be done when we are emotionally disturbed. This is important because it's a very powerful practice. So I want you to sit up and do a few rounds of inhalation and exhalation. Even count breathing. So inhale, hold the breath, exhale. Again, inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Now this time, inhale, hold the breath, exhale, hold the breath out. Inhale, hold, exhale. Hold the breath out. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to practice Shankar Mudra for the heart. And so for this, you take your you have to use both hands for this. So your left thumb, you will hold with 4 fingers of the right hand. Okay. So this is my right hand, this is my left hand. For you, it will be the opposite. So hold the left thumb with 4 fingers of the right hand. And then I take these two little finger, ring finger, can just rest on the right hand, on the right back of the palm. And the pointer finger and the thumb are joined together, and the other finger will also join. Okay, so it looks like this. So this is your conch, and you place it at your heart. So make sure you're very relaxed and you're placing this conch that you just made with your hands at the heart. And close your eyes. Feel those hands healing the heart. The fingers have several nadis connected to them, in fact, all the nadis. So you're creating that circuit of energy inside you, which is healing. Keep your gaze at the point between the eyebrows and chant Om at the heart 14 times. Om, 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 Om. Tune into the stillness that you feel. Feel a sense of healing and calming in the heart. Now slowly release the hands and follow it up with a brief heart meditation. So visualizing your heart chakra open, surrounded by green light and a blue light at its core, emanating love and compassion out into the world, feeling a sense of renewal and feeling relaxed. Keep your gaze at the point between the eyebrows. And keep lifting energy from the heart and offering it up at the spiritual eye. Do this practice for 2 minutes in silence. Now slowly letting go of our meditation and feeling bliss permeating our entire being. A sense of calm and peace. Mentally affirm once. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. Feel yourself bathed by a divine waterfall that is cooling, replenishing, and nourishing. Circulate that bliss to your entire being and radiate love and goodwill from your heart. Let's close by rubbing our palms together and chanting Om 3 times at the heart. Place your palms at the heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.